All right, SMS alerts, market recap from today. New week is here. Let's go through the alerts quick and the details. And yeah, it's some days are harder than the others. It's really to understand. It's not as like, oh, it's just because we have got good upgrades or something, then it's easy. No, it's every day is a little different. Market conditions change all the time. Sometimes it's easier, sometimes it's very difficult. Today it's a little more difficult, but it was still we had still had two winners on Netflix and Spy call options. And yeah, let's go through the alerts quick. So coin, we had a crypto bonds that yeah caught my attention in the morning, but there's no fundamental news behind it. So I preferred Netflix and TSN first, especially Netflix. So what's the formula again? It's large cap, analyst upgrades, or earnings winner. That's my first selection always when the market opens, and especially stocks that I made money on before. So Netflix was my primary option because it's one of the big players that used to work in the past many times, very reliable to spike at the open, especially on the Monday. So also to understand Monday, we have this opening burst more often than less, and just like today, and we got a nice large cap analyst upgrade here on Netflix. So this was my favorite at the market open. So TSN, not the best price action, how the stock moves, but we had an upgrade of like a reliable analyst. So yeah, it was one of the options at the market open. So as always, when you scroll down, I give out the details of the selections. When the condition meets, is meeting the requirement, then it's interesting for burst higher, just like Netflix did the burst 202, which worked perfectly, and are giving out the expiration and all the other details here as always since 6 years now, every single day. And yeah, TSN, coin, and the details of the charts, support, resistance line, levels to watch. I have the bullish scenario for SPY and the bearish scenario for SPY. We never know at the market open. We want to watch. Can it break resistance? Yes or no? Then it's bullish or bearish. So since we broke resistance, holding above it, it was interesting, and it went to target 6559. Yeah, let's go through the details quick. Let's do Netflix first here. So, okay, this was not an easy trade. Okay, I'm not saying okay this is best case scenario. It worked. We broke. So here's pre-market. We broke resistance. Okay, we broke these resistance levels at the market open. Speed was required here. So this is not the optimal scenario. Normally, I like to wait at the market open what really can hold, or I want to wait for a retest. So in this case, because I know Netflix and I know it's Monday morning, SPY's holding, SPY setting up for a Monday morning pump. So this gave me the probability high enough to jump in here into this spike and sell. I did the resistance here, so this is here really where I have to sell. And we went to the target within 2 minutes. I mean, this was not an easy trade. I went in here, I sold here, and it worked, but it's not an easy alert. I'm not saying this was easy or clear. This really requires a lot of practice in combination with a lot of experience to go in here. This was not the best case scenario because I know Netflix and I know the Monday mornings. I know SPY on Monday mornings. Overall market condition was okay. There was no major negative news. So it gave me the confidence, large cap upgrade on Netflix to jump in here for one candle higher. And I sold here. So this is just what it was. And the retest didn't work. I mean, if you wait for a retest here, you've seen this was just a weakness. So even if you jump here and speculate on a retest, then you just have to take the loss here. This is just part of the game that some trades will just not work. Even if you do everything right, sometimes it will just not work. The key is really that you manage your losses in all aspects and keep the same small position size at all times. It's just part of the game to have some small scratches. So let's go through coin quick. Yeah, crypto did not meet the requirement. So there was no fundamental news behind it. And yeah, we didn't really break resistance here. I mean, you can say, okay, we touched it a little bit for a few seconds. This was too long here. Let me just make it right here. Just to have this. I alerted break of pre-market resistance didn't work, and yeah, we didn't. It took too long. I don't want to trade. Don't trade longer than 30 minutes. It's just a waste of time. You just want to keep it simple. It has to work within 30 minutes for me. Otherwise, there's so much more out there for life that I don't want to waste time on it. I only want to make money in the first 30 minutes. So that's what I decided. And if you have a lot of experience and you see it's holding here on this pullback, these alerts can be also used to buy the dip in certain situations. Okay, to enter here, give it a shot for a spike higher, and then sell. If SPY is holding, which it did, then the probability is high that we have at least a spike higher to here or something. This can be, you can bake your own strategy out of this as well. In general, I don't like to buy into this weakness. I like it that it's holding up here and holding above resistance for really momentum. But in this market condition, sometimes you have to take little peanuts here and there and just take a couple of candles. Right now, we're not in earnings season and SPY is going sideways for many months. So when it's choppy like this, we just take any profit. And sometimes we have to take little support trades like this, or or if you want to trade longer, yeah, there's a couple of trades you can do, especially when SPY is going sideways. Okay, let's go through the next one. Which one was it? TSN. Yeah, that was not a winner. So you see already, this is like, I don't like when you look at the price action before on the stock. This is like, I don't want to touch this really. I gave the option because it had a large cap analyst upgrade, and if it was showing any holding for many minutes, then maybe I would give it a try. But you see, this was just 1 minute candle like this. This is really bad sign. 1 minute candle here, you see? This is not something to go in. If it would go higher here and holding it for a couple of minutes, then I would give it a shot maybe. But it's not a preferred option. So we're just going higher. Every minute we go lower, and then there's no interest, no trade. And that's it. So let's go to through SPY here. So SPY is in a choppy zone. You see, this is not it's not this picture perfect alert. Okay, this holding above it. We jumped above it and we faked lower, but we didn't go much lower. It shouldn't be a 30% loss here, this little pullback. If you take the at the money tomorrow expiration, if you don't go too far out. But here 9:30 till 10 a.m. Do you see this? 9:30 till 10 a.m. I like to make money within the first 30 minutes. Anything else, it's a waste of time. And so let's say you get stopped out here with call options. Then you can go in here again. We have been holding it for several minutes above resistance, and we spiked even above resistance. I'm not saying you should sell here. Like you take a couple candles here higher, you sell here, or you can go in here multiple times. And this is just very choppy at the moment, so that's how it is. But you see, what's a sec? You see that it worked. That's the point of it. The alert worked. Not picture perfect, but it still worked. Sometimes you get stopped out on alert. It doesn't work on the first attempt. The key is to get, to sustain a couple small losses till it works. To have small losses and big winners. So he has been holding again. So here for several minutes, grinding higher. Within 30 minutes to target. Netflix went within 2 minutes to target, or 3 minutes. And SPY went within 30 minutes to target. So these are two trades that would have worked. And the rest is no trades or stop out. And that's how you stay green. And that's the alerts for today. And message me for any questions. I will keep making videos now. And as we go into a very, very long build up into next year. So this will stretch a long time. So I will get this business here back on track and providing some more insights and knowledge for you guys. Message me for any questions. The trade war here. Archangel option alerts. See you guys.